All right, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Samak. Before I start off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who do real well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad. And with that, this is Brother Samak coming at you with another lesson. Lord will, this is edifying. So I was listening to this, it says why black Americans now want to leave Ghana. And I'm listening to it, and it's just like, again, people, I want to say it, these dumbasses that continuously say, "Oh, Africa is the motherland." There's so many guys, so many people, so many of our people that believe that we are actually the supposed to be going back to our hometown, which is Africa, which that's not our hometown, man. You know, like our home was taken away from us, our heritage was taken away from us, and that also shows. This also shows that we are also. This is one of the many things, many signs that we are the Israelites, man, according to the Bible, man. You know, the fact that we're cursed everywhere we go, man. Everywhere we go. And as you can see, this lady, she had to pay, and I'm gonna get into it. She's got to pay every single time because apparently she got stolen away from her mom or something like that. Her and her sister. And they went to come back, and the mom said to come back home. Da 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 da. They came back home, and the mom kept saying, "Oh, since you're thinking about living here, you gotta pay $1,000 a year." So she's, did that, man. It's wow. But we're gonna listen to this and make a couple points and throughout the video. And Lord will, this is edifying. Here we go.
They know you're not from there. They know you're not. They're gonna keep using y'all. Watch.
That's the citizenship. That's the citizenship. So how are we home if we gotta pay y'all? Why aren't the visas free? If this is home, why don't you make this visa free for us? If this is home, why do we have to pay to be a resident? If this is home, why isn't our citizenship automatically given to us?
You see that?
And Salakia, I remember this guy that I know. He was telling me, which is wild. He was telling me that if say a black person, so-called black person, goes over to Africa, we'll be good, and they'll understand, and they'll keep us as their own or something like that, and everything like that. And it's like, nah, man. There's no way. And again, the Lord even said that He will make a difference, man. And I'm gonna get that. Matter of fact. Nope. Hold up. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Egyptian and Israel. Nah, that's not it either. Wait. Slakia. This is found it. This is Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. And against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. And these dogs represent what? These are the nations. Okay, you can go through all throughout the scriptures as far as the other nations being called dogs. So it says against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Okay, so here it is that again we always we always fled to Africa to blend in with a specific people. And what people do we look like? We look like Africans, aka we look like them. But the Lord just said that He will set a difference. Why did He say that He will set a difference? Because they looked the same, but they did not act the same. Because you could see an African, and and again, an ignorant person will look like, oh, they look the same. They're the same people. No, they're not. We're the how can I say? When you look at a Jake, aka a so-called black, I'll say a so-called black man, you know, it's so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, but what I'm speaking to the so-called black man, you know, aka Judah, right? You could tell that the Lord really did make a difference, man. The way that we act is different. The way that we have sort of thing to us to, like, when you look at Jake, man, he has flavor, you know, and everything like that. I mean, he has some type of, like, swag about him and everything like that. When you look at an African, it's not the same, man. It's not the same, you know. So all in all, again, we are not the same, you know. People keep getting fooled by these freaking these shits, I could say, talking about we come from Africa, we need to go back to the motherland, which is not the motherland. you know these guys are idiots, man. you know but again, it's just all throughout the curses, man. The scriptures, even in Deuteronomy 28 and the 15th verse on down, it talks about the curses, man. Cursed shalt thou be in the fields. Okay, curse when thou goest in, curse when thou goest out. Whenever we go out and everything, man, we're marked. We have a mark, you know. And again, going into Ghana and Nigeria and all these different places, you're still looked at as what? Not from here. You're not from here. We're not from America, man. We're cursed everywhere. Everywhere we go, we're cursed, man. We're a cursed people. And we're not, this curse isn't going to be lifted off of us till the Lord comes back and saves us out of this mess, man. You know? But let me get, I know it's in Jeremiah, but I don't know where exactly. Try probably 28, but let me just make sure. Discontinue. Yep, Jeremiah 17. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. It says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Okay? So here it is, man. That's what happened. We discontinued from our heritage to where we didn't know who we were, man. We didn't know who we were, man. It's like we're thinking that we're African. We're thinking that we're American. We're thinking that we're everything. We don't have, and that's the thing. The scriptures even talk about that. We have no continuing city, man, but we seek one to come. We have nowhere. We don't belong anywhere. We're not going to be truly put at rest till we are actually in a place where we can call home. This is not home, man. It's insane. So it's like, oh my goodness, man. But that's Jake, man. They just want to be everything but what they are. and that's Israelites. According to the scriptures. Um, yeah, that's pretty much the point. I'm gonna go back.
Why isn't our citizenship automatically given to us?
You see that? I told y'all, man. I told y'all.
You have to pay to be a resident.
Listen. I told y'all when I put that video inside the other video. I told y'all these people only using our people for money, man. That's it. Build up their economy, and once they get done using you, guess what? They're gonna push you to the side because you ain't nothing but a foreigner to them. That's it. They know you from here. They know you from. Listen, I already talked and had conversations with plenty of Ghanaians. They already know that we are from the Americas. They know that already. That's factual to them. That's factual information to them. If you tell them you from over there, they're gonna look at you and laugh. Because they know you're not from over there. They'll take your money, but they're not gonna welcome you as no family. And then y'all sit back and I see people in the comments on a video talking about some, man, see, all y'all doing, man, y'all trying to divide us, man, and blah, blah, blah. Listen, we was never united. We was never united.
Never.
Show me where we was ever united at. That is not your home. I don't care what, listen, I don't care how many tests y'all take from African ancestry and all these other places, because guess what? You take a test from African ancestry that says you from Ghana, and then you go get another test somewhere else, and it's going to say something different. Those DNA tests is fake and phony. All right? All them.
And it's right, man, because like here it is, you got oh man, I remember this one girl that I know. She took the ancestry bull crap, and she talking about she's 50% Nigerian and 3%. It's like, where is the percentage at, man? Where are you getting these percentages? Like, no, man, it's confusion, man. It's confusion because now you all of a sudden you pass as a Nigerian. Mind you, the girl's actually an Edomite, you know. And all of a sudden she talking about she of Nigerian and then she's all this, man. Scriptures talk about in Numbers 1:18. It says it comes to the house of your father, man. That's order. There's no confusion, man. Again, the man carries the seed. Okay, the seed is it. Yeah, that determines the nationality. So all in all, it doesn't matter about the woman. It matters about what the man that carries the seed, man. So that bull crap about, again, it's confusion. It's confusion, you know. So yeah, man, that ancestry bull crap is bull. Nah, that's off, man.
DNA test is meant to do is to stir up your emotions to make you cling to something that you not really are. To make you cling to something that's not really true. That's exactly what it is. Them DNA tests is there to stir up your emotions. That's it. Got you all emotional with this fake test in your hand talking about, I'm this, I'm that. You ain't none of that. You what your grandmother said you was, and your grandmother said you was Indian. She didn't say nothing about no Ghana. She didn't say, okay, first off, this is another thing I stress too. First off, Ghana didn't get its name to the 1950s. Okay? The name Ghana, that place got its name in the 1950s. Okay? Before that, it was called the Gold Coast. So if that place got its name.
And also, I could also add too that Africa was actually Egypt. Okay? I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar about the whole history about it, but all of Africa used to be Egypt. Okay? And again, the true Egyptians, according to the scriptures, are the so-called Africans, man. Okay? That's where our Lord fled to. That's where the Israelites fled to. That's where Moses fled to. Okay, not really fled, but he actually his mom put him in the river and ended up finding, being found by the queen and everything like that. But yeah, man, like, and again, Moses looked like an African, aka a Hamite, you know. So man, it's like wild. But again, he knew he wasn't, you know. It's just insane, man. Oh my goodness, man. Like if you don't see it now, it's like, and again, our people are blind, man. They don't see anything. They're ignorant of these things, man. Thinking that they're African, you know. Meanwhile, they go down to down there, and what? They treat them like they ain't like what he's saying. What the girl's saying too, that they're foreigners. It says that she said that there's a price 40 for foreigners, no, 40 for regulars, and then 200 for foreigners. Like what? It's insane, man. So it's like you can't win, man. You know?
Name in the 1950s. How is it that your grandmother or you would be Ghanaian when my grandmother was born in 1937? Okay? I got a grandmother that was born in 1937. She's still alive. So how's she Ghanaian when the place just got its name in the 1950s? Make that make sense. So how is she older than her nationality? If she from Ghana, how is she older than her nationality? You make that make sense. Some of y'all listening to my voice was born in the 70s and 60s. How you African American? How you older than your nationality? You make that make sense. See, this is the thing. These are the things right here that we don't think about at all.
And again, putting all these names in, and that's the thing, man. As far as all this, man, and I could say all in all too, Africa was named after a Roman general, which is what, Leo Scipios Africanus, man. So all in all, Africa is not the motherland. Africa was taken over, man. And I could say we wasn't even we weren't even over there, man. We was come on, man. We weren't from there, man. And now that our homeland is actually Israel, but obviously we don't have a homeland anymore, man. We got our home and everything taken away from us. We got everything taken away from to where it's crazy to where we got literally everything taken away, even our name. To where we got our name taken away. We don't have anything. Like no records, no nothing. You know? It's insane. And again, oh, I kind of want to get this. Where is it at? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, the judges meaning what? Whiting out our Lord, making them white, so-called white, right? All the leaders that we once had, and putting them white. So it's like, because now all of a sudden, when you grow up, you start to read about the so-called white man's religion, man. I mean, not religion, history. You see about the Greeks, aka is Alexander the Great, so-called, right? It's like, who is he, man? He was an enemy of the Israelites, but yet uh somehow he's bigged up here. Why is that? You know? Alexander the Great, so-called the Great, right? He was again, and they said that he was a homosexual, you know? All this stuff, man. It's just like insane, man. All this stuff that's happening, man. It's like it's starting to be not even started. It's already here. It's already out in the open. What these things are, man. Who's really for who's really that, well, I could say the enemy, you know? That's a problem. You got to know your enemy, and your enemies, well, I might as well get that too. This is Psalms chapter 83 and verse 3. It says, a matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult," right? "And they that hate thee had lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones." Okay, and that's you, Jake, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Okay, so here it is, taking crafty counsel, you know. So it says they're going in these meetings, man, talking about you and what they want to do with you, and they study you, study what you like, okay? Because Esau, what is Esau's main thing? He was a what? Good in the field. He was a hunter, okay? And that shows a characteristic of what? Who today? The so-called white man, okay? So again, a hunter, when a hunter goes out, he has to know what the animal likes. He has to know what this animal does on a daily. So when a person is hunting, you got to know these things. They have the bird call, that bird call, because it sounds like a bird. So yeah, it helps them to what? Catch them. Okay, and that's what they're doing to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You know, putting all these sort of guns and liquors and all this stuff like that, and in your communities, and then you got a whole church that feeds you nothing but lies, and they what, they're under a 501c3, you know, um what is it? Yeah, and then they to where they can't even say anything. They can't say what they really want to say. They have to tell you smooth things, as the scriptures say in Isaiah 30:10, man. Okay? So this is crazy. It says, "For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee." And it starts to list the nations that are against you, man. See that? So starting with what, the tabernacle of Edom, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, Ishmaelites, which is what, the Arabs, man. You know, you think those guys really like they always in the corner stores, man. You know, they're feeding off of you. Moab, which is the Chinese, man. All this Amalek, Ammon. It's like you got all these other nations that's against you, and you still try to befriend them, as if there's nothing that they don't, that as if they don't hate you. You know, our people need to wake up. You know, but again, we're blinded. We're blinded the fact that what's going on right now. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there, and I'm just gonna continue listening to it. But I'm just gonna get one more scripture that's in my mind right now, and that's this. Um, Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." Okay, it's not your rest, man. And actually, I want to get this real quick. Let me get that first. Deuteronomy 28. Man, I'm reading a little bit of yes. Skip around a little bit. Um, yeah. Verse 15, it says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of thy God, of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Okay? And let's get to some of the curses, right? Cursed shalt thou be in the city, cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shalt thou be, cursed shall be the fruit of the body, and the fruit of thy land. Here it is, man. I can go through all the things that's going on in this land. As far as the fruit of the body. Well, let me keep reading. It says the increase of thy kind. It says let me go down real quick. Skip down. And why is it that's another thing as far as make me think of the food that we eat. Why is it that these other nations they eat these certain foods and everything like that, and they're fine, but meanwhile we try to eat these certain foods and everything, the same foods that they eat, we get all types of things messed up with us, man, because we are not the same. We are a special people. Okay. um Let me see. It's a lot, kid. This is a lot, man. It's like we're really a cursed people, man. The fact that we're going through these things and we're the only ones going through these things, mind you. You don't see these other nations struggling. Thinking about there it is. Putting names on them, everything like that. Our people are the only ones that's actually going through things, especially the so-called black man. The Jew the tribe of Judah, right? It says, verse 37, thou shalt be an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. Wherever you go, you are going to be a what? A proverb, and a byword. And it says an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. I kind of want to look up what it says in the NLT. In the NLT, it says, you will become an object of horror, ridicule, and mockery among all the nations to which the Lord sends you. So here it is again, the woman from Ghana, not from Ghana. She went to Ghana to live there with her mother that she got taken away from apparently, and now they just look at her like she's a laughing stock. Who knows what? I don't even, and that's the thing. What is her father? She talks about her mother. What is her father? Maybe her father is actually and again, there, through those apostles on down, elders apostles on down, they say that, yeah, in Nigeria and basically the west coast of Africa, there are some Jake down there, and I do believe that, but I'll say majority of them, nah, man, they're not our people, man. It's crazy, and they treat us different, man. But all in all, let me see. It says again, a mockery, man. It said a mockery among them, and that's what they do. They laugh, you know, and they treat you different. Again, she said that she has to pay way more. Um, Now let me get down to 56. Not 56, 58. No, 65. 65. Yes. Yep. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 65. It says, among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. Right, man. So here it is. You won't find any ease. Constantly looking over your shoulder. Constantly what's the word for it? yeah, not it says not being put to rest. So here it is, the you Aslaki not put to rest, but the soul thy foot have rest, man. So all in all, you're constantly working, constantly having to what? To make ends meet, especially now, you know, living paycheck to paycheck. That's Jake, man. This is not a joke, man. Every time you try to, and that's another thing, even you're cursed even when you have money, because now when you have money, now you gotta especially these celebrities, to where they have to do a specific job, as far as what, sell their soul and be a slave unto the this devil, man, you know. So it's no end to it, man. We are a cursed people. So it says, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, a failing of eyes, and a sorrow of mind. Okay. And I'll say, makes me think of what's that? Um Dang. He that wandereth out of the weight of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. You know? You see Jake out here, in a dead state, man. No hope, no nothing in their eyes, man. Just dead spiritually. Um, and that's pretty much the point. So I'm gonna go back to Micah. Ooh, yep, Micah 2:10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So even when you're out in Africa, you're out in anywhere, you are looked at and you are marked. Okay, you're marked, and people look at you a certain way. And Jake wonder why. Why are they looking at me this way? Why are they, especially the so-called black man? You know, he's the worst one. Okay, so yeah, man. Especially going down to the foods. You know, the foods that we eat here. It's just it's horrible. You know, it's destroying us. So that's why we need a savior. You know, not man. And that's the thing. These Christians, they say all these stupid things, man, and it's not it's not. I can go on and on about Christians, man, but all in all, this is not our rest, man. We need to get back together and come back to this. This is our heritage, you know. This is what we need to instill within us. This word, you know. But with that, I pray that you've been edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad. And with that, I say, Shalom.